What a long day, guys. What a long day. I should probably adjust the webcam too. Let's bring her down and that look good. That look good. Okay, hopefully. So yeah, you saw the title of this video. New phone right here. Samsung Galaxy S6. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? This is a beautiful piece of technology that will never leave its case because I'm very protective about my things. So yeah, I just picked up this phone and I kind of want to give my initial reaction to the phone, some of the accessories I have for it, and things of that nature. So to get started, I got the phone at a Verizon store, which, oh, good gunge of Verizon stores. I hate them. Basically, anytime you go into a basically cellular store of any kind, you're basically trying to get away with making a deal with the devil, because they're basically hired to sell you useless crap that you don't need with your cell phone, right? Because they don't really make too much money off the phones. They make the money off the accessories that are extremely overpriced and crazy. So I'm actually going to have to do a whole video on how to handle buying a phone and everything like that, because I think I made out pretty good with this phone right here. In fact, I think I only paid good ganja. Oh, after my rebate, I'm going to have paid $100 for it. So, not too bad. And I'll tell you a little bit of how I did that later. But first, I got it in this box right here. And Samsung, they do a good job with their packaging. I mean, they're no Apple when it comes to packaging. But I mean, it comes in this nice little snazzy box. And the snazzy box has some information in it. And if you go under that information, you get your accessories, which are already all out of here. But yeah, that is the box for you. I didn't unbox it. If you want to see an unboxing, look at the millions that are there. They had two in the store, by the way. They had a white one and one of the blue sapphire ones. So I chose the white one because I think it looks a little bit better with my case, which I suppose that's maybe the second thing I experienced with it. Well, I'm just going to go to my initial impression of the phone, like setting it up and everything like that. First of all, this screen is freaking huge. Now, keep in mind, by the way, sorry about my microphone. I'm going to try to squeeze around here. But I came from an iPhone 4S, okay? So this screen is huge. I think this is a 5.5-inch screen, and the 4S has a 3.5-inch screen. So yeah, 2 inches larger of a screen. That is freaking crazy. This is like more comparable to my not laptop. That would be a little far-fetched. A tablet. Like, let's see if I can just grab a random tablet out of here. Yeah, this one's about right. It's more comparable to a tablet than my last phone. Like, seriously, these things are not too different in size. So, that's going to be kind of interesting. I wear cargo shorts, and this thing sticks, like, out of the side of my cargo shorts. In fact, oh, yeah, we're modeling here, but, yeah, like, I'm not going to be able to get a good view of this, am I? See if I can angle it down. Yeah, it like, fills up my cargo shorts till you can see, like, the crack of it in the pocket, and these are, like, big cargo shorts, right? So, yeah, that's a little crazy, and I need to readjust this again. It's kind of hard to deal with the lag that I get with recording with OBS. But hey, wait. Okay. Did I just adjust it? No, I didn't. A lot of lag. Okay. Oh, come on. A lot of lag, guys. So please bear with me. Trying to figure this situation out yet. Now it's too high up again, and it's out of focus. Okay, can we just kind of... No, this stupid thing. Okay, fine, we'll just leave it. We'll just leave it right there, and I move my pop filter out of the way. But yeah, and we'll just scoot closer. Let's get up close to each other. So, yeah, it also came with accessories, I should mention, because those are some of the first things I noticed about the phone. Quick Charge 2.0, well, no, it's not Qualcomm. It's, what is Samsung's thing? Adaptive fast charging is what Samsung does. So adaptive fast charging, and these headphones, which I assume kind of suck. They're not going to be as bad as the Apple ones, but still kind of sucky. But they exist, and hey, they're a cheap pair of headphones when I need a cheap pair of headphones, right? So yeah, that's one of the first things I noticed about the phone itself. The accessories are actually pretty nice. Oh, and it even comes with a SIM card remover. Apple phones don't come with SIM card removers. That's kind of a weird thing. At least I don't think they do, but this one does, and I commend them for that, just in case I ever need to quick swap my SIM card. Now, I'm going to go into my experience of buying the phone in a little bit, and I'm mostly going to be talking about in my video on how to buy phones, particularly from freaking Verizon stores, and I really have to adjust this webcam. It is annoying me like crazy. And it's facing way too far down. Seriously, this piece of crap, come on. Just work with me. Work with me for a couple seconds, okay? And you just got to see my complete mess of a room. Okay, there we go. I think that's good enough. Sorry about this. This is getting really rambly. But yeah, one of the first things I noticed about the phone is, of course, size. We went over that. And yeah, just the intuitiveness of setting up an Android device, which I have plenty of Android devices. So, I can testify to how easy it is to set them up, but holy crap, you just sign into your Google account, it's done. It's just like, in fact, since I have the example right here, a Chromebook. You just sign into your Google account and everything's set up. All your passwords are there, all your Chrome bookmarks are there. It's that simple, and it's really freaking cool. So now, let's see, what was the next thing I probably should talk about? I would have to say call quality, because that is a big part of a phone, particularly for a real estate salesperson. And call quality is really nice. I mean, compared to my iPhone 4S, it is really nice. It is amazing how much things have changed in terms of call quality between smartphones, because smartphones used to have really bad call quality. Like with even as recent as the iPhone 5, I remember using one of those once, and like the call quality is just not that good compared to like original Razr, so which had amazing sound quality on calls. So I mean, it's just kind of a weird thing. But yeah, call quality is really nice. It has this big speaker up here, if you can see it. Yeah, that is huge compared to the iPhone one. And I don't have my iPhone anymore, because I probably should mention this. I was going to sell it on eBay, as you usually do, right? And I'd get like $90 for it, right? But Verizon actually had a promotion, which you got to be careful with Verizon promotions, because once again, you are making a deal with the devil after all. But Verizon and Samsung were doing a promotion where they would take any iPhone for $100. I think 4 and above. So by the way, if you have an iPhone 4 and your contract's going up, jump on this. It's actually a really freaking good deal if your carrier does this. I know Verizon does, of course, but I'm not sure about any other carriers. But yeah, that's freaking amazing. For an iPhone 4S, like I was going to get $90 for it, and I got an instant $100 off this phone. I ended up walking out of the store with this phone for like $280, which Verizon does a stupid rebate thing where you have to do the rebate and get $50 back, which, oh man, that's just so annoying. But when all's said and done, I'll have spent like $200 in tax on it. So, actually, I'm trying to do the math here, because wait, no, I spent like $200 in there, and I'm gonna end up like with a $40 activation fee, which I paid there. So that would be $100, because that took $100 off the phone. So it would be $100 plus the $40 activation fee, which Verizon makes you charge, that I don't think any other carrier makes you charge, which is complete bullcrap. But anyway, so that would be $40. So that would be $140. So yeah, I walked out with this phone for $140. Didn't get insurance on it, because once again, very careful with my phones. So I already have I had my screen protector and case bought before the beginning of this month, and it's the 13th right now, because I'm shooting this at 1 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, I already had my screen protector and case, right? So, which I should probably talk about those. So the case is amazing. I love this Spigen Tough Armor case. No sponsors, by the way. Spigen, you can sponsor me if you want, but just keep in mind I only have 63 subscribers, which is really good. I mean, I'm not complaining about 63 subscribers. Like, holy crap, if you imagine a room full of 63 people, like, that's actually really freaking huge. So yeah, 63 subscribers, that's pretty cool. However, Spigen's not sponsoring this, is what I'm trying to say. So, but yeah, I can say all good things for Spigen's cases. My parents had iPhone 5S Spigen cases, and they kept their phones in flawless condition until my dad ran his through the wash, which made it go in very bad condition very quickly. So, Yeah, and then this one, it seems like it'll definitely be rugged, protect the phone from shock damage and anything like that. And it overall feels nice, and it even has this little kickstand, which I had in my, I'll show you my iPhone 4S case, which I still have this case, even though, you know, once again, got rid of the phone. But yeah, kickstands are nice to have. You can just stand it up and stuff like that. And by the way, if you didn't notice, I'm going into the accessories portion of this video now. So, by the way, already 10 minutes through this video. Holy crap. Now, the screen protector. In fact, I'm going to give a call out to this screen protector because it kind of sucks. I'm not going to lie. Like, it feels rugged enough, like, for scratches and stuff like that, but it is a 9 hardness screen protector, and it is, it does at least say it has an oilophobic coating on it and everything like that. Yeah. I don't think you're going to be able to see this even if you're seeing this in beautiful 720p, but if you look very closely on the sides of the phone, yeah, I highly doubt you can see it. The screen protector doesn't reach all the way. Like, it's like a 32nd of an inch, I would say, maybe a little bit less than that, but there is just a slight, hardly seeable amount that doesn't cover the screen, which is a big problem for me because I would really rather have my screen just cover it to the sides of the phone. I know the bezel's very small, but I mean, come on, don't shoot under, shoot over, right? That's the way I see it, because if my phone gets dropped on its side, let's just say that much, the screen protector is not going to protect it because it's not reaching the far side of the screen. So that is a big issue to me. So I will be buying a new screen protector and reviewing it, but my Insta review of this is don't buy it. Okay? Don't buy these screen protectors. All right? And I don't give much chances for stuff like that. I know it was only like $4, but it was $4. I mean, you should make a good product, no matter how much it costs. So now, other accessories that I picked up for it. This one, which I'm actually very happy with. It is if I can just kind of, wireless charger. Here, and also here's another dusty tip. Don't buy the Samsung brand ones because they run $50. Do you want to guess how much these run? This particular one, $5, and it has a USB hub in the front. And that's why I paid $5 for this one. I have two $3 ones. I don't know why I put two up there, but $3 ones. And one is going to go next to my chair, and it works very well. It's a little bit smaller, but it works very well. And the other one's going to the office. So yeah, by the way, if you don't know what wireless charging is, it's actually pretty cool. You take charger, you take phone, you put them together, and see if it does it when I'm holding it diagonally and there's no power connected to it. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Might have to move it up a little bit. It's a little picky, but it lets you know if it's not plugged in. That, and it might not like being sideways. Let's try this. And let's elevate it up a little bit. There we go. Yep, it's charging now. Let's see if we can keep it charging. Here we go. As you can see, no smoke, no mirrors, nothing plugged into it. It's wirelessly charging right now, which is pretty freaking cool. It accepts all the. Why does this? I'm slowly falling in hate with this webcam. Can you fall in hate? I don't think you can. But, okay, that works. That functions. Okay, that functions. So, yeah. Wireless charger. I held up the wrong thing. Sorry, the webcam lag really throws me off. But, yeah, the wireless charger, really freaking cool. I would highly recommend decking your house out with these because they're only $3, and your phone will never die. So get one for your office, get one for your freaking car, get one for your house, get one for everywhere, and get them, multiples of them, because they're $3. But don't buy the Samsung ones because they are $50. Why are they $50? They would sell a crap ton of them if they just drop the price down to $10, and they probably only take $2 or $3 to make, even though they're like really premium and Samsung ones. I'd probably at least own one of those if they weren't so freaking expensive. So yeah. Now, software-wise, from what I've used right now, it is blazing freaking fast. Well, first of all, fingerprint recognition. Watch how fast this is. Here, stupid webcam lag. I need to hit buttons. Okay. Look at this. And it opens. I'm listening to the Talking Heads right now. So yeah, on YouTube. And that'll bring me to another point in a little bit. YouTube works flawlessly. I love it. It is so smooth. It is so easy to work with. Like, you just scroll through your subscriptions like they're butter. And it doesn't slow down, doesn't lag at all. It is amazing. Play music is awesome because you don't have to store your music on your phone. So this 32 gigabytes will never be full. Now, I did have to test an emulator on it, and I do plan to use this thing for emulators quite a bit because I like to be able to play my games on the go. And in fact, I even have if I can find it here, my OTG cable here, which I bought for it, that you can plug this in, and it's a USB lead that plugs into here, and you can plug a PS3 controller into it or any other kind of controller that it works with. But yeah, I'm planning on using this for quite a bit of emulation on the go. And yeah, Mario 64 played pretty freaking well on this, well, technically 2 quad-core processor. Clocked at 2.1 gigahertz. This thing is blazing fast. Now, as for, I've only used it a little bit, and it has not gotten hot at all. Like, it has been probably the coolest phone I've ever used. So, wow, it is very cool. I'm talking about the iPhone 4S too, which that thing wouldn't get hot unless you had it on for hours, and I had the thing on for hours, but it might be the OLED screen in it that keeps it really cool, since OLED doesn't generate as much heat as, IPS. So yeah, that's pretty good. Now, a feature that a lot of people just don't care about for some reason, and maybe because they're not as much of music listeners as me, maybe they don't listen to as much music as I do, because I listen to music most of my time. That's like what I'm doing 90% of my life, right? So yeah, audio amplifier inside the darn thing. Now, first of all, the speaker is pretty terrible. It's actually worse than my iPhone 4S's speaker in the sound department. However, in the loud department, it's probably twice as loud. So hey, not too bad that way. In fact, it doesn't sound too bad if you turn it halfway down. It sounds about as loud as the iPhone 4S and about as good. So not that great. But as far as headphone amplification, if you compare it with just about any other Android device, like this tablet, it's quiet. My other tablets, it's quiet. My LG Optimus 3, quiet. This thing actually does relatively decent with audio. It puts out enough audio through its 3.5 millimeter jack because it actually has an amp in it. Yes, a phone that's not an iPhone with an amp in it. That was actually a big selling point for me with this phone, by the way, because keep in mind, listen to a lot of music. So, and these headphones require some freaking juice, by the way. These things aren't just pansy power headphones. They take a lot of juice to power. And if I turn this thing all the way up, you can hear it fairly well. I mean, it's not as good as it could be. They could put a more powerful amp in it, but I honestly don't really care. I don't plan to listen to my music that loud on it, so I don't really care. But I should probably get to the next point too, which I am very happy about. The camera. First of all, look how quick this thing opens. No smoke, no mirrors. Double tap and camera, like just like that. And that's not even as fast as it usually opens. Let's try this again. We'll do open it, and that kind of throws me off. But yeah, it opens very fast. The webcam lag throws me off a little bit. But in the pictures it takes, holy crap, you wouldn't believe they come from a phone. Like, seriously, you wouldn't believe the pictures on this phone come from a phone. It is insane. Like, I might have to post a couple pictures up here of just, like, my wall here. And a nice B-roll shot of my ATR 2500 here. Yeah, I'm probably going to post those in the video if I remember to do them. If I don't be surprised because I don't remember to do anything. And by the way, did I mention fingerprint? Pretty accurate. Not as accurate as the iPhone fingerprint, but it is still fairly accurate. I mean, as long as you have your phone all the way, your thumb all the way on the fingerprint sensor, it's most of the time going to work, and it's going to work fairly quicker. In fact, fairly quicker than the iPhones. It's quicker, but it's not as accurate. So keep that in mind if you're going to compare it. My parents have 5Ss. Maybe they made it a little bit better in the 6. In fact, my dad has a 6 now, so I might have to benchmark it a little bit with his phone. But yeah, I feel like it's a little bit faster on the Galaxy S6. Like the fingerprint reading is a little bit faster, but it has more of a failure rate. So that's kind of a sad thing, but whatever. Is there anything else I need to talk about? Let's look through the phone quick to see if there is. Kind of getting used to Android. I've started with my Optimus 3 getting used to Android, but haven't really gotten all the way down yet. But that's okay. I'm gonna get used to it, and we're gonna make things happen. Is there anything else I have to say? Oh yeah, Samsung. I don't think they included a flashlight app. Why did they not include a flashlight app? Let's search flashlight. Flashlight. It's just searching my music now. What the heck? Yeah, it doesn't include a flashlight app, which kind of sucks because I liked on the iPhone you could just scroll up, hit the flashlight, and boom, it's there. So I do kind of wish that the Galaxy S6 did have that menu. Is there anything else I have to mention? Oh yeah, 4G LTE. I didn't have a phone with 4G. The iPhone 4S didn't have 4G. Yes, 4G was way around at the time. Like, it was around when the 4 was out. But Apple's like, no, we don't want to put new bands in our phones, because we want to cheap out on the design of the iPhone 4S. So, yeah, 4G LTE, it is pretty fast. It is pretty freaking fast. Like, I could actually use it. Like, 3G, you can't use it for anything. Can't use it for video, can't use it for music even. It's unreliable, the connection's never good. 4G LTE, sometimes I don't even realize I'm not connected to Wi-Fi. So that's actually crazy. So now, oh yeah, Google Apps, absolutely fantastic on this phone. I just said Google Apps, and it opened. Okay Google, and it opened okay Google. So, yeah. Is there really anything else I have to say about this phone other than I like it? And if you were on the fence of buying this one and wanted to hear a fat guy's opinion on the internet of how much he likes it, I would recommend buying this. And now, if you were wondering, by the way, I am planning on getting something to put on my wrist that will pair with this phone. Yes, Dusty's gonna have a smartwatch because realtors have smartwatches nowadays in the big cities, in the tech, in the hipster community kids and whatnot. So yeah, I am planning on getting a smartwatch because I honestly think they're pretty functional and they're kind of cool. So I will probably get one when I have a little bit more money. My saving grace today actually was the iPhone 4S being able to be traded in for $100 because its regular trade-in value is like $30. So jump on that if you have a 4S and want to trade to a Samsung Galaxy S6. I don't think it works with any other phones other than the S6, the S6 Edge, and the Note 4. So, and it might work with the 5. I'm not entirely sure. I think my sister said they offered her the promotion for her iPhone 4, and she didn't take it because she's an idiot. Yeah, maybe that was my fault because I told her, and I'll mention this a little bit more in my buying a phone video. Yeah, you don't want to take anything that they throw at you that you don't know what it is. If they say edge plan, don't do it. If they say case and screen protector, don't do it. If they try to guilt you into doing it, tell them screw you, go die. Well, don't be that harsh, but yeah, luckily, actually, by the way, I do have to say, we did get a good sales representative this time around. He wasn't so pushy. He wasn't what I like to call an unethical businessman. He just did what he had to do. He has to say, okay, would you like the edge plan? And he has to say, okay, would you like a case and screen with that? That's something his job makes him do, but you can tell he's not really happy about it. Whereas, there's people like, oh yeah, you gotta get a screen protector in a case because, the world will die and whatnot. And yeah, and pushing insurance and stuff like that. It's all kind of scammy, all kind of screwy. And that's how Verizon makes their money. So, you got to keep that in mind. They don't make money off the phone. If you buy a phone on contract from them, they lose money. but they make money from your wireless service and the accessories and stuff you buy with the phone. Keep that in mind, but I will go into a little bit more depth when I do my new video on buying a phone, and I will probably do that soon. And a lot of it won't be freaking Windows 10 technical preview. I don't want to upgrade this computer to Windows 10 technical preview yet. I mean, the freaking full version of Windows 10 is coming out like, what, a month now? So, yeah, that's kind of screwy, but whatever. Yeah, so expect that video. Expect a smartwatch eventually. I don't know when I'm going to get it, but I'm going to get one eventually. And yeah, basically all I have to say is if you're on the fence of this phone, get one. And make sure to watch my phone buying help video, because honestly a lot of people just walk in there and they get ripped off, and it's kind of sad. But you know, I'm gonna do a video on it and show you guys kind of the things that you should avoid and the things that you should do, because I actually know a little bit about the business. My dad had a very good friend that was a very good Verizon representative, and by the way, I'm not speaking illy about the Verizon representative that I bought this phone with. Actually, he was pretty good because I remember they fired the last one. Because he was so terrible. And he was the one my sister had to deal with the first time she was going to go in and buy a phone. And I'll tell this horror story when I make that video. But yeah, moral of the story is, yeah, got a Samsung Galaxy S6. I love the freaking thing. And if you're on the fence, I would recommend it at this point. Now, once again, I've only had the phone for less than a day, so don't take that verbatim. But I'm just saying I like this phone so far. And I'm excited to do a week after video or anything like that if you guys would be interested in seeing it. And even if you aren't, I'm probably going to make one anyway, because what else do I have to make videos about? Oh yeah, a big awesome pickup that I just picked up. So stay watching my channel for that, because that's going to be pretty exciting. But for now, this has been Dusty. Thank you guys for watching.